Folks, welcome to the Hoop IQ podcast. My name is David George Smith. Joining me, as always, is Coach Mo, Maurice Acker, and we got Jovan in the building today. Jovan, how you doing, my man?
Doing good, doing good.
Doing good. For those of you that don't know, I guess Coach Mo, why don't you just explain, where we're coming from? Talk to me about Maba Academy. Talk to me about, just what we're here to do, what we're here to do with this show.
The objective, the goal is, to bring the youth on to it and talk basketball. We talking basketball IQ, we talking about the trades, we talking NBA, talking about high school basketball, college basketball. We here to talk about it all. And having Jovan here for the first podcast session, means a lot to us, because we was talking about it a lot before. Who should we bring on first? And I'm just glad we got all of us in one room and to get this thing started. But the goal is to reach out, give back to the youth. Talk about things on the court and off the court as well. You know what I'm saying, to help these kids. In today's world.
Absolutely. Jovan, one of the coolest things ever happened, you got a college offer to play basketball. Talk to me about, just the journey. What was that like, just from start to finish, on all the work, what was that like?
Yeah, it's just crazy because I was a soccer player up until my sophomore year. Like at sophomore summer, I played crazy competitive soccer, right? Traveled everywhere for it, played at like one of the highest levels you can play in soccer. And then I got injured. I hurt my elbow.
I remember that.
Yeah. And it was just kind of like just like I had time to think and I'd been playing basketball, right? And I was kind of like, you know what? I think like basketball's the thing for me. So I completely quit soccer. And then like that's when the work began. Like me and coach spent countless hours in his office just sending out emails, researching schools, watching highlight film. And then it all led up to that, like my first offer. And it is a great school, great coaching. So yeah, it's been a very long journey.
Yeah, it seems like, we have a lot of opportunities. We play for Foundation out of Winter Garden, Florida. We got Maurice Acker Basketball Academy out of Florida. What's it been like? Just all these opportunities. It seems like just basketball has exploded in the recent, like maybe just the past 10 years. Just of with how much you can, how many teams you can play for. There's AAU, there's high school ball. It's just amazing how many different outlets there are now. It's
It
insane.
is a lot of outlets now, but just like you said, it changed. From when I was in college, the whole process of just getting to college is different now. You know what I'm saying? And from when I graduated and my process to go to college is totally different from the process Joe is going through right now because of the portal. There's been a hot topic, talking on the podcast about, how the portal changed sports, not just in college, but it trickled down all the way to youth sports. And now, like Joe, if you heard when you heard Joe what he said about the process we had to do, we had to send out emails to these coaches. When I was coming out, the coaches sent emails out to you. Now, if you want to play in school, if you want to play in college and you're in high school, you have to do your homework. Um, and that's how Joe got his offer because he did his homework. And a lot of kids are not doing that right now. They thinking these schools are gonna come and they're gonna call them. No, they only recruiting 4 stars, 5 stars if you're in high school right now. If not, they're going to the portal. Yeah. So and that's why I wanted to talk to Joe. I wanted Joe to kind of briefly explain to the people about his process of how he went out and contacted these colleges and how did that help you get your first college offer.
Yeah, 100%. So, I started by I made a list with coach of 100 colleges, right? Ranging from D1s all the way down to JUCO schools, right? And looked at the area, looked at the team, coaching, players, right, where I'd fit in, made a complete list of 100 colleges. And then I sent out a round of emails, right, to each one of those colleges, right? And I think I sent about 5 rounds of emails throughout my entire season, so about 500 emails, and then that's not counting ones I just found on the fly, right? Colleges I heard about, right, that I got reached out to from, and just staying active on, like, Instagram, right, posting my stuff, like, every week. I have a field level account that really helped me get my first offer as well, posting film and everything. So, yeah, it's a lot of work, and I don't think a lot of kids know how much work it actually is. Like, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I just now got my first official offer.
Is there more pressure now, like with that, like with everything you have to apply, like online and everything? Because like, all you really have to worry about is just go out there and hoop. But there's also always this. Now there's like this whole, you have to have a presence on social media now. You gotta use like all these different platforms. Is there more pressure, do you think, or how do you deal with that?
Honestly, I would say there's less pressure because now I have like, if I wanna play college basketball, right, I can call the coach right now and say, "I wanna sign," and there it is, I'm a college basketball player, right?
Yeah.
So I would say there's definitely less pressure, but that doesn't mean, like, I can't take my foot off the gas, right? Like, I'm still sending out emails, I'm still reaching out to colleges, right? Sending up phone calls. I got invited to an exposure camp up in Daytona, August 9th.
Congrats.
Yep. So I'll be going up to that too. So yeah, there's definitely a lot less pressure, but I'm still like putting in the same amount of work.
Yeah, it's more of a grind, you know. It's kind of more of a grind. It's like just like basketball. It's a grind. How much work you put in is what you're gonna get out of it, you know. So it's the same. If you going to the gym 6, 7 days out of the week, all right, you're gonna be one of the better players on the court. If you go to the gym 2, 3 times out of the week, you're probably gonna be in the middle of the pack. It's the same with the recruiting process. If you reaching out to these colleges every single day, you know what I'm saying, your odds are better than if you just reaching out once a week, once a month.
Definitely. How do you feel like? I mean, who do you look up to? I mean, as far as in the basketball world, as
Yeah,
young
who's
as
your
a
who's your who's your who's your top 3 players right now in the NBA?
Ah, that's a good
top
question.
three favorite or top three like best?
Like, who do you like? Who's your top 3 players you like to watch?
Um, Definitely being a Warriors fan, Steph gotta be up there.
Chef, yes, sir.
Steph, I mean, he's just one of the few players like you see that like actually like enjoys the game while they're playing, like at the highest level. Like he's still having fun out there, right? And you can see it in his playing. Um, Definitely, I mean, Wemby is just someone like we've never seen before in the league, right? We've never seen someone 7'5" who
Bringing the ball up the court like a guard. Like,
And
exactly
that whole squad is so young too, man. And then they already made a finals appearance.
yep, yep.
scary,
So,
scary.
yeah, scary hours for that team.
Yeah. And my third one probably Coop. I mean, that's just crazy. He's 19
Oh, yeah,
and
good flag, yeah.
he's out there hooping, right? Like he's one of the youngest.
He stepped in, game ready.
Yeah, 100%. So,
That's a good top 3. Now, what is the 3 players that you study the most?
um, honestly, for like mid-range game, I know me and coach watched a lot of like KD, right?
Yeah.
We watched a lot of Anthony Davis highlights as well, right? Just getting it. Like,
Especially for that mid range, yeah.
yep, exactly. Like big explosive player who can also like, shoot mid-range and everything. I don't know who my third is, honestly. It was mainly just those two we really watched,
Mm.
right? And I still watch today. I know Coach Williams, we watched a little bit of Sabonis just again, like kind of like a big who can, operate everywhere. So
Yeah.
yeah, those are probably my top
Top
three
3.
study.
It's a good top 3. KD definitely is mid-range assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know there's a lot of people like a lot of the, especially in the high school game. You look at KD a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know how to get to his spots, he's the best player to watch for that. He get to his spot, and no matter who's in front of him, he's going up. Great
100%.
mid-range player, and he was able over the years to work on that 3 too, as well.
Okay, when you had an offer, did you have anybody that you really tried to study their game like? Or Yeah.
Yeah, when I was coming up, I watched a lot of Allen Iverson AI. He was one of my favorite players because he was just tough. One of the best scorers. I liked Steve Nash because he can pass really well. He was crafty. One of the smallest on the court, but still able to finish amongst the trees. Um, third, I liked hmm, I like Tim Hardaway from Chicago. That's my Chicago boy. And then third, yeah, that's a solid three. Yeah, that's a solid
Good
three.
three.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mainly watch J Kid too. I like J Kid watching growing up too as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing what especially what we've done with Maba just over such a short amount of time. Um, just giving these guys an opportunity to hoop.
Yeah, that was the plan, man, the whole time. Just I was gonna keep playing my what was it? I was 35. 35, I was gonna keep playing when I decided to retire. But that's why, I decided to start Mamba up, just to stay around the game, man, and give, the kids an outlet, to be able to play, on some of these stages. Help them get to that next level. Something that I experienced, that my goal is to help as many kids as possible, so they can get that same feeling I got, getting that scholarship offer, playing at the next level.
Was there anything that drew you to Maba, like specifically?
Honestly, like I didn't play AU before. Like this was my first season actually playing like AU basketball. So coach was like, "Hey, like we need you on this team, right?" And like, I love coach, trust him. So I was like, "Yeah, coach, like let's get it." And then we became Puma Circuit too. So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna be playing at a high level, right? Playing against some good teams." And yeah, it was like my time to shine. Like that's where I kind of really found like how I can play, and I'm talking about like it really like just unlocked that like next level for me. So it's awesome.
Yeah, Joe is having a huge year right now. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to post some of the highlights, in the podcast so they can see his game a little bit.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he's been having a huge summer. Leading our 17U and scoring. Averaging 22 and was it seven rebounds. You know, trying to trying to get him to that wing spot. 6'6", can do a little bit of everything. He's really developed in his three ball, which is gonna help him at the next level. But yeah, Joe was having a big year for Mamba.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Definitely. Yeah, man. Then we got everything going on with the NBA.
I know, right? It's getting crazy. Bron just told the Lakers he wasn't coming back. What y'all think he about to do? What you think, Joe?
I need him to come to the Warriors.
The Warriors.
I need him to come to the Warriors.
That'd be a good look. What you think, Dave?
I need him to come to Philadelphia.
Philly.
Need him to come to the
I
Sixers.
don't know after that Jalen Brown. I don't know if they got enough. Oh yeah, he did say he was gonna take he was taking minimum.
He would take a
He can
minimum.
go anywhere.
He likes the Philadelphia area. He knows that. He was about to come here before he went to the Lakers.
Yeah.
I think it's the best thing for him. He's got a great all around team with him. He's got
Are you just being biased?
Yeah, so you have to for Team Yes. So absolutely.
Absolutely. No, yeah. No, I think Cleveland though. I could see Warriors maybe. Cleveland because that's hometown, or New York because he like New York too as well. It'd be interesting though because it's
could go back to Miami.
Yeah,
So it's next to Miami.
talking about. He was saying that too. Yeah, possibility. But Bronny's staying though. That's kind of weird, right? Bronny just signed an extension, right?
Yeah, I don't know how long he's gonna be NBA. I think he's cooked. Yeah, I think Bronny's cooked.
Nah, he's still young, man. They got time to develop.
Yeah, but bro, when you have your pop on the same team as you, man, like that does something. In my opinion, I think he should have stayed at USC.
Yeah, I should stay.
I think he should have stayed, sort of develop his game a little bit more. Because I mean, even coming out of that, he was averaging like 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Like he wasn't having a good. He wasn't NBA ready yet. Wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Wasn't ready.
Yeah, but he's not doing bad though. Is what I'm saying.
He's not doing bad.
Because the type of I just like the type of player he is. He's like he's a system player. He's like a structure. He's a system player. You know what I'm saying? He do a little bit of everything. He's like a D and 3 guy. You know, he gonna bring energy. He gonna lock up. He gonna rebound. You know, if he might get hot from the 3, catch and shoot. Um, and those type of guys stick around in the NBA for a long time. I think the D and 3. But he's not no. I don't think he's gonna be a superstar in the NBA. No,
He won't be like his dad.
no,
but
no.
He'll be a good player.
He won't be nowhere near his dad. I don't think.
Yeah, sort of similar to like MJ's kids. They had never even made it to the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's they're on a different level. They actually hoop. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Play for UCF too.
Huh?
Play for UCF.
Who you talking about?
Marcus Jordan.
Oh yeah. No, they had game though. The
They did.
students. They had game. I grew up playing against Marcus.
Yeah?
Yeah, in Chicago. Yeah, we came out the same. No, he was a year younger. But yeah, he went to what was the school? I think he went to Loyola on the north side. Yeah,
Good school, really good school.
yeah, he was tough, athletic, could jump out the gym. I didn't really play against the younger one.
But I guess what I was meaning to say, like, there's sort of like that added pressure because it's like,
It's tough,
how are you going to outplay your dad?
That's one of the
Dad's Michael Jordan. Your dad's LeBron James. How are you supposed to do that?
It's tough.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I mean, but for him to still keep going, you got to salute that though.
Absolutely.
With all that pressure, because you probably be seeing and hearing stuff every day.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Back to Joe. One thing that I'm proud about Joe is, man, that a lot of kids, including myself, growing up, a lot of kids don't take school serious, and Joe, one of the things he do is he take his school serious, and what was your GPA, Joe?
3.7.
3.7. You know what I'm saying? You don't find too many basketball players that are good and they have great grades, so and kids don't realize that it can help them in the next level too as well. Like college coaches love kids with good grades. It's not a lot of them, so Joe is rare in that aspect as well. So Joe, if you want to talk to us, talk to everybody about be it how hard it is in the process of staying on top of your books, staying on top of your grades.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like high school basketball season, like it's not for the weary. You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of times I have 6 a.m. workouts, right? We get out at 7:30. School starts at 8, so I have to go take a quick shower, right? Get to first period on time, right? And foundation, we have to turn in our phones at the beginning of the day so that we don't have like that like little thought in our head like on our phones throughout the day, so like we can really focus on school.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, school ends at 3:15. I have workouts right after too, right? Get out like 5:30, right? Still gotta go home. I gotta eat, right? Gotta do homework, right? Do all the things I need to do. So that's part of that that like battle for like how much do you want it? Like how much are you gonna put in? Right? Because like a college coach, right? If they have 2 of the exact same player, they got player with 3.7 GPA, player with like barely a 3.0, right? They're going to take the better student, right? Because like, I mean, you're a student athlete, So yeah, academics are definitely a big part of recruiting.
And you don't play if you're failing a class, right? You don't play.
Yeah, you ineligible, or you get kicked off the team.
Yeah, I know.
Or curse of the season.
Yeah, I know our coach. If you get detention, right, like you don't play,
Yeah, you don't play that. You don't play next game.
and no matter what the game is,
Which is great, man. You hold the kids accountable, because that's how it is that's how it is in college. When you get to college, the next level, you don't meet those standards. You don't get in trouble. Your grades slip. You could lose your whole contract, your whole scholarship. So
100%.
But yeah, that's awesome, man. Like I said, time management is the main thing. In high school, I didn't get straight A's, but I was B average. In high school, which was okay. But time management is the main thing. It's hard to go to school, go to practice, um, do your homework, and then just have a little time for yourself, and on top of that, get a 3.7, man. That's huge. That's awesome. So, I hope most kids that's listening, they can develop that same mentality because you know, it's great to have, coming up.
For sure.
Yeah. What you got over there, Dave? What you cooking up?
I'm just reading some stats.
Oh, okay.
Reading some stats. I have written down Dylan Harper's the youngest player ever with 10 plus points in the finals.
And he had a big playoff run.
Don't know why I didn't play more,
Yeah.
Makes I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a crazy finals.
It was
Finals. Crazy finals.
I was thinking San Antonio was gonna win, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought San Antonio.
Because they had the momentum going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see that coming with the Knicks. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's crazy. What the biggest playoff comeback in history?
Yeah, that's 29-point lead.
That's just wow. Like,
I was reading the Spurs just added Tobias Harris, and
yeah, I did see that.
he is, I think he's like top 3 as far as like NBA earnings of all time. Like they compare him to the NFL too. He got the highest payer.
Because he was one of the first ones that started getting that max payout. Remember?
Yeah.
That was he was one of the first ones. Like when they first started coming out, he was there that year. He was one of the only players that got it.
He's been paid like more than any like NFL quarterback.
They say he number 3 or number 2. Oh, no, he's number 5 all time list of NFL quarterbacks or something like that. I just see on Instagram. That's crazy.
That's insane.
And he's not even a superstar in the NBA.
Nice.
But that just show you don't have to be a superstar to
Showed.
That just show you right there.
He's got the bag.
Yeah, that show you. Good for him, man.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on right now with the NBA. A lot going on.
It's great. Giannis went to the Heat. That was just
the whole East just shook up. Kawhi's back in Toronto. Jaylen Brown's in
the East. Yeah, the East is the new West now.
Yeah,
the East is the new.
Y'all saw Kyle Lowry just retired too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Signed a 1 day with the Raptors. Retire as a Raptor.
He had a big year though. I said a big year. He had a big career.
I hope he does something with the franchise. Like I hope he gets like a coaching position. Shops. Absolutely.
Kyle Lowry, yeah.
He's good, isn't he? So, well. Anything else, gentlemen?
Yeah. How many years do you think LeBron's going to play after this? He's got 1 or 2 left.
I was thinking he was going to try to stay around for the younger son. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because, he's still in good shape. He didn't have no big injuries, so.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. They don't let him win the championship this next year.
Wins the championship, he's staying at least 3 more years.
Yeah, if he wins the championship, he's
going to milk it.
So he is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Big one.
Yeah. How much time we got on it?
We're at about 23 minutes.
Oh, yeah. We can just go like any topic. Just trying to think.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Puma circuit. That's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Good big jump for the Mamba Academy. First year being in Puma, Joe was able to experience it with us. His last year of AAU. Like I said, had a big year. We got Nav, 7th grader, Maverick Reuter from Foundation. He's coming up, one of the top 7th graders in Orlando area. We got a few kids that's coming up that's younger. We got Isaiah. He's 9th grade coming up, having a big year. They've been talking about him. Brandon Perry that plays 16U. We got some kids that's making a name for themselves. off the Puma circuit. So it's definitely helping, and it's definitely been fun. We playing this we actually had a game today, and we playing this weekend at Gainesville. So,
Gainesville, yeah.
yeah, so we out there this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's been going great, man. It's been going great first year. We not top dogs yet, but we did solid.
Comes with time. Comes with time. Comes with time for sure.
Yeah, but it's definitely competitive. I play Nike, coming up, so it's not. I don't think it's too far from Nike. They doing a great job. Puma doing a great job of running everything. The kids having fun. It's competitive. We got players like Kingston. Kingston played. A lot of people don't know Kingston played on the Puma circuit last year. Now he's lottery picking the NBA draft 1 year later. Like fast forward, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, it's coming up. I know because when I was in school, it was no Puma. It was just Adidas and Nike.
There was the EYBO, yeah.
Yeah,
That was it.
That is it. Now you got Puma, Under Armour is a good circuit as well. It's coming up.
Adidas is good too.
So basketball is expanding it in a whole. I think
That's what I'm saying, man. These kids,
there's more opportunity for the kids.
there's so much more opportunity for these kids, man.
Yeah, because when I was growing up, it was either one or two teams in the whole city. So if you weren't good enough to play on those two teams, then you're not playing AAU.
Did you play high school ball?
Yeah, that's
You
it.
either play
You go to the rec.
a couple, right? Yeah,
Yeah, rec leagues. That's it.
that's it.
Yeah, so it's definitely expanded, but it's harder to get there. There's more opportunity, but it's harder to get there because it's because of the portal.
Yeah, absolutely. That portal's just a big one because, like, why should a college recruit a 17, 18 kid coming out of high school when now they can get 21-year-old, right? Who's already played college.
You won as young, man. There's only one as young
They can go to 25-year-old.
in the portal. 25, man. If I lace him up,
Yeah, you got
who's about 20 pounds?
about 20 pounds. Yeah, just hard to go out there and get to it right that day. Got that shot.
Louis. Got a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. Got a little three ball. Got a little three ball going.
Yeah.
It's rough. Because, like, again, like how coach said, if you're not like a 4 or 5 star, right? Like you have to do the work to get recruited. Like no college is going to reach out to you first unless you get seen like an event or something, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to put in a lot of work now to get recruited.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, man.
Sound like good session right there.
Absolutely.
First session, man. Great first session, I should say.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we appreciate Joe coming out, man. It's Friday.
Appreciate it, man.
Joe could be on a date or Joe on a date. We could be, working at a gym, but he decided to come out here with us and chop it up with us on podcast. We appreciate it big time.
Absolutely.
yeah, hope they sit back.
Stay tuned. We can have a lot more episodes. Definitely. It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Stay tapped in.
It's out there, of course. All right, that's gonna do it for us today. Hope everyone has a good one. Happy 4th of July. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yes, that's all we got. Thanks for watching.